You had a comfortable 28-point lead. What happened after that? And with Jason going back in, is that something you were hoping to avoid?
No, I was hoping to win the game. We decided for a period of time to throw the ball to the team in the white jerseys instead of the black ones.
That's the extent of what cost the lead?
Yes.
Derek, at the start of the year, talking to him and Ben, he said it was important for him to work on not thinking about shooting, like, catch and shoot and not getting his head about it. He said that was sometimes an issue last year. How have you seen him kind of progress in that
Yeah, just doesn't hesitate, catches it with his feet set, does a great job of just, when he's open, shooting it. And so he has to be aggressive for our team to be well-balanced and successful. And when he's aggressive on both ends, we're a good team.
And what did you think of Mike's play, and what kind of instructions do you have a guy who literally just shows up today and then all of a sudden he's out there with you?
Play hard, pay attention, and you'll figure it out. We got enough good guys around here that communicate well, that want to win and be successful. And so I thought on the offensive end he fit right in as far as our spacing and just the way we were attacking offensively. I thought defensively he played with energy, and our guys did a good job communicating to him kind of the different systems and schemes that we had throughout the game. So he's all in and just looking for him to continue to execute.
Second start of the week for Sam. Just what have you liked about what he's done, just aside from 3-pointers as well?
Gets the spacing in the first 6 to 8 seconds. Teams that maintain off ball, he brings a different level of a 2-on-1 advantage that we can't create. And he's continuing to work hard on his technique defensively.
And do you kind of see like the confidence boost in him now that the threes are finally going down?
Yes.
When you come out of a game like this, what is the message to the team afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to – we played hard. So I think that's the most important thing, is just continuing to praise the fact that we are a hard-playing basketball team regardless of the score, 95% of the time. But you got to just fight for habits, and that's where, the execution comes in. They had 15 turnovers for 25 points. And that is a recipe for getting yourself in trouble throughout games. And so praise the effort. I love the fact that our guys play hard regardless. Just continue to just execute on both ends of the floor, because when we do, we always get a great shot for either ourselves or for the guy next to us.
And when the beginning of the game, everything's so high. At one point you were shooting 52, 53%, and then that dips down to 45, which is still a good number at the end. But is it that lack of execution that leads to the shots kind of starting to miss?
No, because Sam missed some wide open ones. Malcolm missed a couple ones. Derek missed one. I think Mike missed one. So, no, I think sometimes it goes back to what we talk about, where throughout the ebbs and flows of the game, you have to maintain your defensive execution and your offensive confidence. And so if you miss 4 in a row, that's good. That usually means you're going to make, 4 out of your next 7, depending upon where the numbers are at. And so we just have to constantly fight for the best shot, and then we just got to just defend. And I thought we did that, for the majority of the game, and that's where Charlotte's so good, because they put a ton of pressure on you. They have so much talent. And so our guys did a good job.
Joel, is the eventual goal not to make things so tough on yourselves with some of these games where you can take the 28-point lead and kind of cruise, as opposed to having to work hard to maintain it? Or is that just something that you'll learn, or is that something you think you're getting better at?
So you're asking every time we have a big lead, it should always be bigger? The other team should never be allowed to come back? Is that what you're asking?
Well, it kind of happens where teams do make runs at you guys, and big runs at times, and you had to put Tatum back in.
I didn't have to. I chose to.
You chose to.
Yes.
Yeah, you called a timeout to do it, right?
Well, it was our timeout in 11 seconds anyway, so there was going to be a timeout. It was our ball.
So
I'm just saying, if we have it at 22, the other teams are really good too, so there's going to be times where you're going to have to manage a run. And so I don't think the storyline is we got a lead and they got it down to 12. I don't think that's the storyline. The storyline is when we get a lead, we have to execute regardless. And the other teams are really, really good, and they're gonna make runs. And then we got to do our best to not help them make that run by turning the ball over, giving up offensive rebounds, and shooting fouls. Yeah. It's a great relationship.
Jason and Derek in here.